Hi everybody. This week for our weekly Mayor's Update on COVID-19, we'll be talking about housing. One of the things that I've heard so much from our residents, one of the biggest concerns is really concern around people's housing situations, the inability to pay rent, having difficulty in paying the mortgage. So we thought today would be a great opportunity to invite our housing manager, Julie Urban, to talk a little bit more about what Richfield residents can do who are struggling to pay their housing. So welcome, Julie. We're excited to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
And can you please share a little bit about how the housing situation here in Richfield has changed because of COVID-19?
Right, well, as you know, as we all know, that people's livelihoods have been impacted. They've lost jobs, they maybe have a cut in income, and because housing is such a major expense, either rent or your mortgage, then that is impacted, and then that impacts housing stability. So we know people have lots of concerns right now.
And can you share a little bit more about what resources are out there for renters and homeowners who are struggling to pay their bills?
Sure, we'll start with homeowners, and some of this information, or a lot of this information, is available on our website, so I encourage people to go there. Under the COVID-19 page, there's a resources page. But for homeowners, you're starting with your lender or a mortgage servicer to talk to them about potential forbearance or other kinds of payment plans is a good first step. But we also support our work in partnership with homeownership advisors and counselors. And a couple of those, just to mention, NEDA as well as PRG, both have, it's free service, homeownership advisors who can talk to you on the phone and help advise you on financial counseling, as well as how to talk to your lender about maybe putting off some payments or some other options that might be available. So that's for homeowners. For renters, we just would encourage you also to start by talking to your landlord and seeing if there's letting them know your situation so that they're aware of what's going on, and maybe there's a payment plan you can work out with them. I think a lot of our landlords I know they are very much aware of the struggles people are going through and are willing to help people. But there are also some resources for rent assistance that are going to become available soon. And we provide that through VEEP, Volunteers Enlisted to Assist People. And VEEP is also our food shelf, and so that's a couple of resources that people can tap into by contacting VEEP.
Thank you. Thanks, Julie. Now, you mentioned a little bit about assistance that will be coming through VEEP. Could you share a little bit more about the vote that was taken last week at the Housing and Redevelopment Authority regarding rent assistance?
Yeah, so first, I do want to say VEEP's phone number so that people are aware of that, and it's also on our website, and you can just Google VEEP if you have internet access, but their number is 952-888-9616, and I believe when you call that, you do have the option, if you are a Spanish speaker, to press 1 to access a Spanish speaker. So I just want to make sure people had that number. But so last week, the HRA identified some funding that they have. They have a rainy day fund, and we decided this is most definitely a rainy day, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So we accessed some funds to get that to VEEP so that they could provide emergency rental assistance. The city provides some funds on an annual basis for emergency rental assistance, which helps probably maybe 30 households a year that are in emergency situations. Obviously, that number is greatly increased. VEEP is seeing double, triple the number of calls that they normally receive. And so we really wanted to make some more resources available to them so that they could help through the crisis. In addition, some good news this week is there's some federal funds on their way coming through Hennepin County, and VEEP has also been identified as a service provider that will be able to access those funds to provide emergency rental assistance.
Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing the resources for our homeowners. And thank you once again to all of our Richfield residents for tuning in. And as a reminder, we will get through this together with patience, cooperation, and understanding. Thank you for all you're doing, Richfield.